Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is Matt and welcome back to NFT Kings. In today's video, we're going to be talking about exactly what Decentraland has been doing. This is some incredible stuff, folks, that I am so excited to see in the near future. So if you guys are new, make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more daily Mana videos, and let's get right into it, folks. So if you guys have not already seen what Mana is doing here on the day, folks, this is beautiful. This is incredible. Explosive growth here, up 19%, which is just excellent right here at a little over 350. And around a week ago, when we were having these discussions in these videos, guys, it was just so amazing to see exactly how rapidly the volume had increased over the past month. I mean, when you go back a month ago, man, it is truly excellent to watch the way we have grown in terms of market cap, in terms of public sentiment, and of course, in terms of volume and price. And it seems to be that after that little slide down from the all-time peak with the Facebook metaverse news, after seeing that all-time peak with this little slide here from the 30th all the way really down to like the 11th, we have watched an absolutely incredible rate of growth here on the day. Really the rocket that we all wanted and that we all deserved. So again, I know a lot of people have been holding through this, and it is truly excellent. Speaking of things that are truly excellent, guys, make sure you get started over on Webull. Top of the link down below in the description. Is so easy to do. If you guys want to just kind of get involved in investing, you guys can do stocks, crypto, all that good stuff over there. If you guys use my link, you guys will get some free stuff, and I always do appreciate that. Webull, top of the link down below in the description. When it comes down to it, guys, again, you all can see we have a market cap here of $6.5 billion on the day, bringing us to rank 36 on coin market cap. So again, we are climbing our way up the ranks here. Again, I remember when we were far lower than this on coin market cap, so it is very nice to watch us, climb up these ranks and finally work our way into the 30s. It definitely was a difficult sort of battle to get here, but it is amazing to watch. The volume here is up 180%. I imagine views would be up on this YouTube video because there are probably more people searching for this, more people talking about this. There's more social sentiment about Decentraland, and that has led to the volume here hitting around $8 billion over the past 24 hours, which is, to say the least, very volatile. But hey, that's nothing tragic. I'm very happy to see that volatility has been used, of course, in our favor. When we take a look at our graph here, guys, this is what we were working with, just an absolute explosion. And what we were essentially looking for, man, was some sort of bull signal, some sort of bull flag. And really the main signal was the fact that we were able to test the 275 line here, succeed, get all the way up to around the 310-ish line, and then we were able to sort of hold steady around 3, succeed again, it gets around the 340 line, same thing, wager a little battle around 320, and then succeed again. So there really is an excellent, sort of stairway to heaven kind of thing here going on. I mean, this is just a very awesome, typical, sort of bull run explosion like this that you would see in a situation like this. Now, how did this happen? What led to this? What were these situation, these situational, sort of circumstances that led to this? Well, essentially, you guys can see this really, man, was just one big falling wedge. And again, it's a little bit harder to, sort of graph out at such a large scale like this. But to be honest with you, it kind of does just look like a falling wedge with a couple of exceptions. I mean, you really could, if you wanted to, take this and tinker with it and move it around and mess with it, and what you end up getting is really just a falling wedge that, is not fully filled out. It's not fully, accurate to what you would look at if you open up a, textbook and saw a perfect example of a falling wedge, but it's definitely close enough to a falling wedge that, in my opinion, it is worth mentioning, of course. We were following this for a very long time, and the goal, man, was just to see whether or not we could keep our momentum going even after the metaverse news died down. When we check the relative strength index, you guys can see it's going to give us an idea of what we're working with now. Of course, it is very volatile. We are above 70, which, is definitely, something you could expect when you see such a dramatic increase in volume, guys. I mean, look at this. This is a dramatic increase in volume here that is definitely worth, noting here. And that is, of course, leading us to being sort of overextended on the relative strength index. The relative strength index is looking at this situation and considering this to be, a little bit overbought at the current moment. But it's not overbought to the point where, it is surging, it's pushing the all-time top and, just ready to crash any minute. A lot of this growth looks very well sustained again. The way in which it has been, sort of charted out here definitely does, look like it is more sustainable. When we wake up in the morning, will it be at 362? Probably not, in my personal opinion. I could see it more at like 330 or 340, but the fact of the matter is we are very, very high. We've seen an excellent increase here on the day, and I think that is worth celebrating. So even if we don't maintain all of this growth here, that's a-okay, because there are a lot of spots in which we could sort of fall back on for support. We could fall back on, really around the 3 mark. That is very possible. We could fall back around the 260 mark. There are definitely some other spots, maybe if we wanted to, maybe in an ambitious setting like 330. There are a couple of lines you could draw arbitrarily and just kind of give it a guess, but to be more scientific with that, we could check the Fibonacci retracement. So you guys can see it's going to track the top and bottom of the most recent runs. We have the bottom here right around 220 with the top at around 345. And you guys can see, of course, we are way past, right now what the Fibonacci retracement has essentially charted out for us. But you could look at essentially every time it has a little bit of a curve, every time it basically goes to retest, it is reacting to one of these fib lines. I mean, it really is amazing how accurate the Fibonacci retracement is, but you guys can see we're able to get above the 78.6% line here. We are able to gain support at it at the 247 line. We go above, we are able to establish support again at the 268 line. We push up again, try to get past the 38.2, don't succeed. It's okay. We bounce off the 50% line at 283, go all the way up again, and now what we are essentially looking to see is whether or not we could sit above the 23.6% line. Can we bounce off of this in the near future? And if so, I could wake up tomorrow morning and see this at 317, 318, something like that, which would be quite fine. That would still be excellent growth here on the day. And that is exactly what the Fibonacci retracement is here for. But even in a bad case scenario, even if we did fall through that, we still have the 38.2% line to potentially bounce off of. We still have the 50% line to potentially bounce off of. So there are a lot of different situations here that could play out. In the end, the goal is that we are able to sustain some of this growth which we saw, and that definitely does look like a plausible scenario here. When we check the MACD, you guys can see it is giving us a soft buy right now. And again, it does look as if, the moving averages here, when we again check the moving average cross, which I'm going to have to refresh to do because trading views, of course, always going to make me do that, but moving average cross here, of course, I love to check with you guys. You all can see we are in the red here now. The red is above, so that does mean a bull flag, but that is hard to tell sometimes in the future because once the green decides to cross over again, it will become bearish. So that is very possible if the green crosses over, if they meet, it could become bearish in the near future. So this is something to look out for. Not saying it's possible, but, it definitely could happen. So, not impossible, but could happen. So, with that being said, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you guys are new for more daily mana videos. I really appreciate it. Make sure to check out Webull. Top of the link down below in the description. My name is Matt. See you guys on the next one. Peace.